Oh, hey there, man. I want to talk a little bit about an album that just came out that I think is pretty fantastic. Uh, what can I say about Funeral, the new Lil Wayne album? I'll be honest with you, with the almost a year and a half of not hearing from him or any music or anything like that. He had that really cool Super Bowl thing going on at the end where he was the mascot kind of thing. But um, I'm just saying that it's been a while, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm not the biggest Lil Wayne fan. I'm really not. I think he's too much, not enough art, not enough creativity, just too much of everything else.
I think it's because he allows other people to influence him too much. Unlike someone like Kendrick Lamar, who I think is the driving force to everything. Now, this is what I thought. I'm not saying this is the truth. This is what I thought. So I misjudged him and kind of brushed him off, little Uzi and all that kind of, come on, really. So I wasn't really expecting to enjoy Funeral, his new album. And I am pleasantly surprised, and I'm glad, because rap, or this type of rap, is some of my favorite music. Nothing really can move me, nothing can get me pumped up and excited quite like it does, I think, generic stereotype white people probably listen, at their hardest core, would be like dubstep, or something like that, But reality, you would have to go to the Netherlands probably, and you would get death metal and stuff like that. Those dudes are hardcore. So, and I like that too. I like all music, everything. You play me a good song, I like it. A good song is a good song. I don't care if some toothless guy in a banjo's playing it, and I don't care if a guy up on a stage in a Giorgio Armani suit in front of 1 million people is crooning it into a microphone. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if it's classical music, jazz, whatever. If it's good, I'll listen to it, I'll like it, and I'll get into it. And I'll become obsessed with the rest of that style. So, what I'm getting at is Funeral, Lil Wayne's new album. It is awesome. Now, I love it when a musician takes good care of his fans. And this song takes good care of its fans. I mean, there are a lot of songs. There's like 24 songs on this thing, you know what I mean? Depending on whether you get the deluxe or not deluxe, there may be an extra bonus song. But that's a lot of songs. He's taking care of us for having to wait so long, you know what I mean? And these aren't like wimpy songs. There's even a really short song on there called Bastard, Satan's child, and I think it's Satan's kid, and it's awesome. I mean, I expected it to be an instrumental. Even the way it begins, it came across as an instrumental, but no, it's a nice little quick punch in the face rap, Now, but the album kicks off immediately with a song called Shimmy, with a get. Now, I'm not a big fan when rappers put guests on their albums. I don't like that. It annoys me. I didn't get into you to hear this other person, you know what I mean? Especially if I don't like the other person. Now, what I'm learning the good way is that if you like the other rapper, though, it's pretty cool, you know what I mean? And with 24 songs on the album, having a couple of guest vocalists spread out throughout the album is actually pretty cool. And I do like it when they're kind of promoting other people's careers, but only if they come in for a second or two. What I really hate is when you have beautiful female vocalists, and then they have a rapper come on. The thing I always notice about those situations is the rapper, no matter how good he is, how talented he is, the rap always sucks, and it sounds like he's just freaking calling in his raps. You know what I mean? Anyway, back to Funeral. So, the album kicks off with Shimmy, with Doja Cat as the guest, baby. There aren't too many female rappers out there that I listen to that make me stand in the position of attention, if you know what I'm talking about. And I love it. So, she comes in and shit, and then that song's name, and then shit, and then he comes in. It's good. So that's how it all starts. Then you got all this great meat in between, and then we come to Dark Side. That's my favorite song on the album, Dark Side. Now, I like Piano Trap, which is another one of those songs that I thought was going to be an instrumental, especially with the way it begins, and turned out to be a nice little punch-in-the-face rap again. I love that kind of stuff. But Dark Side, slow down a little bit. Calm down. Calm down, Sinatra. Dark Side is the one you want to listen to and not be doing anything at all. I wish you would do that for the whole album, but it's a long album, so, you clean the house, do some chores, do stuff like that, wipe down, sanitize some coronavirus shit, all that. But stop whatever you're doing when this song comes on, okay? Just stop. and trust me and just relax and just chill with it for a minute. It's a dang good song, you know what I mean? And then I don't care what kind of music you like, it's a good song. You have to be open-minded to all music, and when you listen to rap, don't judge it by anything. You may not get the beats, just like you don't get the heavy riffage of death metal. You may not get that stuff, but if you can understand what they're saying, which nobody can in death metal, if you can understand what they're saying in a rap, if he's enunciating, or she is enunciating, and you can, whether it's about turning you on or about robbing people, whatever it's about your emotions, your feelings, how you made it up in the world, whatever you want to talk about. You know what I mean? Country people talk about their dead dog and breaking hearts and robbing people, you know? So, whatever you want to talk about, say it. But if you enunciate so that people can understand, that's your instrument right there. You're telling a story. And I'm going to pay attention. What? I'm going to pay attention. Okay? All right. So, now we're going to get on to Sights and Silencers. That's the best produced, best song on the album. That's the one that I would expect to be all over the radio. I don't listen to the radio, so I don't know. I could be making a fool of myself right now because it could be all over the radio as we're talking, and I don't know that. But I'm saying that Sights and Silencers should be on the radio, and I think that Dark Side should kind of end the broadcast of that type of music they're playing for the day, and then they shift over maybe into the news or something. I would like to hear Dark Side then, and then at the beginning of the day to play Sights and Silencers. I think that would be cool. If I owned my own radio station, that's how I would start my day, or have my DJ start my day. Okay, so I guess what I want to say... Oh, yeah, I'll stop talking. It's getting long. But what I do want to say is, for those of you who are worried, who are big fans and couldn't wait for this album to come out,
his legacy is safe. Very safe. I'm gonna go listen to it some more.